Good morning, afternoon, and evening, Sour community. We are here today to celebrate the eCS ECTF Mix Cup, featuring a diverse roster of players. I still have a bit of a cough from just allergies, I guess, this spring period. So I will try not to cough, but if I do cough, that is why. I do not have COVID. Based on the spelling, I'm going to take that as not even just a joke, but a joke on the joke. That everyone has to say that whenever anyone coughs. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on here. Sound would help everyone's experience. They're still trying to get the team sorted out, apparently. We've got Raze, Crash, and Lagout versus Furry, Woolork, and Emma. I think... Oof. I think Team Lagout should have this one, but with the map pool the way it is, there's absolutely no way to call any of these. Because no one's gonna, anything could happen. Also, apparently that wasn't even the teams. No, it was the teams. They managed not to... Wait, how is there not a persist? There's persistent vanilla server! Yeah, there's that cough that I was afraid of. That's your... whatever. What doesn't matter what Wolark thinks. That does not change the server. That's just changing your local server. Anyway, Furry's gonna get the first touch here on Stronghold, I believe this map is, and score it right away. Now, I don't know. Yes, exactly. Wolark is misunderstanding how it works. You need to change it in the server config. Anyway, as I was about to say, let me take a look at the teams here. We've got Cords, Starch, and Kerr. So Starch was going to have an astronomical carry job. We've got Alkflea, Darkfire, and Roddy. That team could go places. Wilmilch, Raxus, and Pascal. Who's Pascal? Other than the late great. What do you mean, where are my HUD guns? Do you mean, why am I using the Trooper HUD guns instead of my HUD guns? Because I'm using the normal HUD guns for Sauerbraten for my normal Sauerbraten stream. Okay, Pascal is bioweapon. I mean, I know that bioweapon's name is Pascal, but I don't know why he's listed as Pascal. Everyone else is listed by their game tags. Why is bioweapon listed as Pascal? Anyway, Emma, Degenerate, and Wolark, as we see... Crash, Arthur. Yeah, okay. I guess this is Discord names. Crash, Lagout, and Deemster Tom. Wait, no. Deemster Tom is Furry Degenerate. Then who's this Tom? Man, I'm so confused. I don't know who Slick Fam, Tamino, and Benkai is either. Who's Slick Fam? Is that fucking Master? Or it sounds like it's something Master would name himself, but I don't think it is. Maybe Kotz? Maybe. Fucking, I don't know, dude. Oh, Manu. I would have gotten that. Do you mean Assassin's Edition? Is that the joke? No, my HUD guns are not Assassin Edition. My HUD guns are from before Assassin Edition. These are the, Assassin Edition HUD guns. They're not great. My voice sounds ill? Yeah, I'm not ill. I'm just a little, allergied and not awake yet. I am not streaming with these. The crossbow is a legend. I'll give it that. Many people, even Starch uses the crossbow for insta. Apparently. Well, I don't know what other games are going on right now, but this one's 1-1, so I guess I'm just gonna stay right here. If other people want to request other games. Holy crap! Deemster with the clutch. Deemster with the clutch-ass save right there. Let's watch a bit of Crash Cam here. Crash sees the water, doesn't like it, immediately falls and dies. I will be hearing it from him for watching that. Give it maybe 4 hours, and then he's going to be mad at me in Discord that I watched that. Nice rifle there, though, and his team ties it right back up. So his teammate's suicide. Crash runs out to mid. Trying some wall hack rockets. Doesn't connect with them. There's some good damage, though. They move in on the flag. And there's a cross cap developing unless his teammate can get the return. Lag out. Will get the return. And Crash will score. Well executed there from Team Pragout. Or Team Craze. Team Craze out. That's not terrible. Team Craze out scores again. Getting out to a bit of a lead here. They should win this. Team composition wise, I think they have the clear advantage. So it's just a question of how strong the other team can hold. Crash runs back to try to defend. Correctly noticing that a threat was imminent, but not putting himself in a great position to cut it off. He will have a chance here, though. He's beaten them to the base. And it will just be a reset. Although nothing. Nice under control flag return there from Raze. He's gonna move in. Oh, I'm on force matching player models. You noob person. Well, that was stupid. All right, now we are not on that. Red team, Team Craze out, is looking to put this one away here, up 5-2 now. Let's take this opportunity to try to take a look at the bracket. I always forget how many full options there are. No, oh my god. So, in bracket land, this is Team 4 versus Team 5. And Team 3 versus Team 6 is the other game that is potentially going on right now. That's Woolmilch, Rexus, and Bioweapon, which is kind of stacked. That's actually really a good team. That's like way too good of a team. Wait, what? Why is Woolmilch, Bioweapon, and Rexus a team? That team's gonna clean up, dude. If that team doesn't win the tournament, they should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, they're playing... Wait, why are they playing anyone? They don't even get a bye? This teams are nonsense, dude. But anyway, they're playing Manu, Tamino, and Benkai, which is an okay team actually as well. So let's go see if that game's going on, because this one is 6-2. No, it looks like they're just getting it started. Either that or they've decided they don't need Rexus at all and they're just gonna win 2v1, 2v3 rather. I think someone said something about Rexus being late, so that's probably what it is. Oh, you are, Swatty? I don't think I need to waste a bind on that, Emma, but thank you. Ah, I did it again! It's not... Ah! Elisa, why is your Twitch name start with EM? I'm so mad. Okay, a bit of a comeback here from, I forgot to name this team. Furry Degenerate, Woolork, and, Emma. I don't know how to combine those into a team name, but they've scored another flag. It's only one flag now. Woolork, Furry Degenerate, and Emma. Degenerate Emma? That leaves Woolork out. Degenerate Orcs. Degenerate Orcs is kind of good, but it just leaves Emma out. Yes, it was, Elisa. I still almost called you. It's like so hard. I just look over there and I read the name that I'm supposed to be addressing, and it starts with EM, and I go to Emma, which is a real person's name. I can't overstate how unnecessarily hard it is for me to not call you Emma. Anyway, it's all tied up now. So apparently this game's gonna go to overtime. That's some of my more... Emmy. I'll just try to call you by your name would be ideal. Alright, this is... Alright, maybe I can lock in a little bit, because all the scores matter now. Crash here is going to score the first flag for... This is a pretty fast map for Team Craze Out. But the Degenerate Orcs have a counter touch. Generates across the map, almost falls into the water and dies, but does not. Plus back rockets, storms in, holds strong. Tied right back up again. He will, on the defense, try to stay with 40-40. Will this lead to a counter touch? Well, he's hit 2 rifles. That ought to be enough. But his team has his back, actually. So the Degenerate Orcs have tied it up. And now there is 1 minute left in this overtime. The next score could really put the other team in difficulty. Degenerate making his way in to his own base, where he defends. Let's go over onto Emma's POV here. Her team flag has gone out of the base, but she's going to take the enemy flag, which she then dies with. Raze on not much health. Woolork full stack. This could be dangerous for Team Craze Out. Woolork taking a lot of damage, but he's going to get to the other side. Is there a return? There is! Craze Out is going to lose unless they can get across the map right now. 16 seconds. And Emma's got a counter touch. Craze Out loses. Wow. They were up like 4 or 5 flags. What a throw. Raze is mad. Raze is like, why did I play this stupid tourney? These teammates suck. Oh my god, Elliot, you don't fit through that space. Why would you do this? Elliot. So, Elisa is the only person watching the stream, apparently, since she's the only person chatting. Is there just no hype for the eCS Mix Cup? Okay. Well, anyway. Maybe the other teams have started since Rexus was going to sub for SWAT Llama. Tubes! Wait, why is Tubes even in the map pool? I thought we were more confident that Tubes would be good than some of these other maps. By the way, if you want my opinion on Stronghold, I felt like that game was pretty boring. But, you know, it played, I guess. Tamino dropping the flag. Will there be a return? Stronghold's so giant, the other team not able to get in and actually return the flag after they killed it. So 2-2. Benkai, Tamino, and Manu, was it? That's a pretty good team as well. Yeah. Anyway, they're gonna score. I think without Rexus, with Swatlum for Rexus is not a 1-to-1 sub. I think putting Swatlum in for Rexus makes these teams about even, and it's easy to say that with the result that's happening right now, but I also believe it. Ooh, bioweapon with the clutch ping. What's bioweapon pinging? 25. Real pros ping 25, and they get those returns, and it's going to result in a counter score. So, pro tip, play ping 25. Starch is on one of the teams that got a bye to the second round, so he'll play after these first two series are over. Alright, well, here, the most important part is that I now name some more teams here. So we've got Manu, Tamino, and Benkai, aka What the Fuck. I think my brain just turned off when I tried to start naming this team. What's good, Josh? I want to do something with, like, dabbing, because Manu has that bind where he dabs aggressively. Benamino. With Numino. And Rex's bioweapon. And Wool Milch. Well, you just gotta call that Rex weapon, right? Even though I feel bad for Wool Milch not being part of the name, but Rex weapon kind of rolls off the tongue. Anyway, but Numino is like, I never would have combined them that way, but it's surprisingly sticking in my brain, so I think I might actually go with that. All tied up, though, between Benumino and Rex weapon. In this case, it actually is Llama weapon. But setting up a cross cap here. Handoff to the teammate. Bioweapon's going to go in with his aim. Good opening MG. Great rifle finish. Wow. Bioweapon immediately showing why this team has the potential to win the whole thing with that clutch first try return. Now on the defense here, good MG into Tamino and the rocket finish. Meanwhile, across his teammate with the touch. Bioweapon on the defense. This man is a machine, but his flag is leaving base. Will Milch is in, but he's gone down. And the return. How has this happened? Benkai's going to score. I don't know how that turned around so hard on them, but it has. 5-5 on tubes. Not a slow game. What the fuck on the rock spawn with his teammate, but they get off. Sorry about the cough. So getting into the final countdown here, coming up on 2 minutes, these scores are going to start to matter. Benkai's across with 40-40, and he gets a rifle. SWAT trying to defend for his team, jumps backwards off the map. Manu hitting rockets like crazy. Let's stay on Manu's paw for a bit here. Moving around the top of the map. Catches a rifle from somewhere. Now he's on 50-50. Not going to suicide. He's going to work around. Seeing a lot of low players on the map right now. Of course, these players can't see the health bars of their enemies, but and spectator, we can. And everyone's fucking low. Alright, nice push in there. Tamino across with the flag. Oh, but he goes down to bioweapon. And I failed to follow the action completely, but it ends in a mutual return. 121. What can SWAT Llama do? Known for his dual skills, not his ECTF skills. That's a great rifle. Aim looking hot. Is he going to go? Does he even know he can? That would have been a good time to go around there, in my opinion. Not sure he knew he could do that, and I'm not sure it would have worked, but I thought that's what he was going to do. Good MG. No rifle follow-up. He will get one more shot. Oh, the rocket! Oh, shit! The perfect spam. They should have known better than to go right there. But they do, and SWAT is rewarded with the spam. Avior, you say that, but this is without Rexus. SWAT is not an equivalent ECTF player to Rexus. VA was not active and alive back in the day. SWAT, there are 25 seconds. I think that was a little early to do that. SWAT's team is going to lose because of that, maybe. Okay, well now he's been able to... 14 seconds is still too long! The flag's going to respawn! Dude, what were they thinking? I know what they were thinking. It's very obvious what they were thinking. Oh my god, and they let them get away with it again. Team fucker weapon drops the flag off the side 3 times in a row to try to stall out when they could have just taken it the first time because it was going to reset those other 2 times anyway. Do they not know how long it takes for a flag to reset? Or did they think that that would help them somehow? Because it did. Like, I guess versus if they had died going out. But they had like an advantage. They could have just gotten out and held it. I don't know, man. It worked. It did work. No, VA was never. VA is not even a thing. Wasn't like Darkfire in VA? So that's the first time I can remember ever seeing VA as a thing. And that was in like 2017 or something. Yes, I know VA is a clan. Avior complimenting the what? All right, they're gonna play Stronghold. I'll stay on this game. That was a pretty good game between those 2 teams. I don't know what's happening between Craze Weapon and, well, should I go check on the Craze Weapon game? Ha ha ha, viewer. Anyway, yeah, VA I don't think I ever saw before 2017, and, if you would like my definition of back in the day is 2010 or earlier, so... Although I guess, alright, no, alright, new definition, back in the day, 2013 and before. And then there's in the middle times that we won't talk about, and then there's like 2017 and on. No, those are the only 2 games going on. Yeah, let's go check out the other one. Wow. Well, Craze Weapon is coming back with a vengeance. I thought they should win this. I was surprised. I mean, they threw Stronghold completely. We don't need to see this slaughter. I don't think they're going to throw that many flags, even though they did throw before. I'm sure we'll see Tatooine eventually. God damn it. I don't usually listen to my streams back unless there's something I particularly want to know about or it was a really good stream, but God, if I had to listen to this one back and hear myself clearing my throat constantly and coughing, I would be cringing so hard. Tamino holding the flag here, still 0-0. And a cross cap situation, ladies and gentlemen. Tamino putting himself way back in this little alcove. It's a pretty bold opinion, Rocky. I don't even think it's... I almost think this map is uglier. And this map's not hideous. It looks better with textures out, I'll say that. But Tatooine's not, like, that ugly. Looks like fucking Tatooine. There are some pretty fucking ugly maps in this edition. Like Dopamine. Dopamine sucks. We won't talk about CTF Suite either. Yes. It does. That job. Why am I watching this? What the fuck am I doing? Guys, you need to help me. Like, in my brain. Bioweapon on the attack here. He's gonna get found out by the teammate and die. What's a masterpiece? I mean, that sounds like sarcasm, but I forget which map you can even fall off the edge on. Anyway, Woolmilch on the attack here. He's gonna get in. See, big 120 direct walk. I don't like holding the flag back here. I feel like you're just making yourself vulnerable to spam. Benkai on 69-69. Retreating back. Yeah, I hate holding the flag back there. Not that I've ever played this map ever in my life, but I don't think that's... I guess where the hell else are you gonna hold it? For a map named Stronghold, it really doesn't have the most... like... yeah, Strongholdy base. SWAT chasing under. Probably not totally sure how to cut off this flag, but he's gonna get there just in time. No, the ping picks it up. And the return from Bioweapon. So, sister weapon. Oh my god. I wish it was SWAT Llama and not Rex's, because then I could call them sister weapon. Team sister weapon. 3-0 on Stronghold. But we've seen this can be a very fast map if played a certain way. Bioweapon's going to run in. Doesn't actually get that much damage. That's, hits every machine gun bullet there. And again, 2 kills, same MG. Tamino falls into the water. Manu falls into the water. Bio, you should have suicided by now. Bio, suicide. Bio, now he has to not suicide. And it's going to cost him a flag. Rookie mistake there from Bioweapon. Maybe they will save it still. But he should have suicided the moment his team was across and he had 33. But maybe it will not cost them. Yep, Ghetto exists. Ghetto looks like a map in a game that is this game. Sister. Fucker. Take. Die. No! Wait, what? Tamino does indeed score that. You could also call Benimo Team What the Dab. That's not that great. Because it's what the fuck and Manu who dabs aggressively. Yeah, right. Forget I said that. It sounded better in my head. This is looking a bit like a route. Let's see what's going on in the other game. Tiebreaker game on Chroma, which I have no idea why Chroma's in the map pool. If the map pool is supposed to be experimental, why put Chroma? when everyone seems to have already made up their minds about it. 0-0. Someone, if anyone's in game, they should let me know if Team Benimo makes a comeback. But I think Sister Weapon should take it. They're favored. They've got the lead by a number of flags. Lagout's just gonna stand up here, admiring the view. All good fun here for Lagout, for the Frenchman. From his perch. He gets destroyed. Wow. I guess that was potentially the worst place to stand ever. Yeah, not just known from the map pack, you mean. I mean, this map was first, like, being played in, like, 2015, 2016 or whatever, as far as I'm aware. So that's my problem with it. I mean, it's an okay map. I don't know. It just seems to not be that popular. I kind of think it's because there's, like, I don't know. There's just something about this map that isn't great. Apparently, I'm too brain-addled to try to actually explain why right now, but... Anyway, regardless, we are seeing Chroma played today. And rifles in mid. Lagout successfully defends his flag on 48-48 now. He will suicide, having cleared the coast. Ray's going down. Crash working his way in here. Weren't they red before? I guess the teams have switched sides. Wait, really? Fucking Stronghold's nuts. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Jesus. What is it with Stronghold, dude? And Manu's got the flag. Dude, what? This map is weird. Sister Weapon has just dropped 6 straight flags. The heck is wrong with these people and this map? Does anyone know how to play defense? Has anyone ever heard of the concept of defense? It's a lot harder for them to take the flag if you stay near it. Alright, here's a good chance for Sister Weapon. SWAT goes down. Bioweapons, there are people in front of him, but he's got a lot of health. His teammate should be able to defend him here. Oh no, but the flag's getting out. He shoots his own teammate. GG. What a fucking throw, dude. I am disappointed in Team Sister Weapon. What are you doing? Like, why am I this angry? Why am I this invested? Just defend. You can't... unless Stronghold is, like, secretly just the craziest map ever, you shouldn't lose a 5 flag lead. Like ever. Yeah, I guess I'll go back to Chroma, and then I'll come back to this one later. Three to 2, in fact, is what it is. For the... Lagout team. Praise out. Let's watch a bit of Crash Pov here. He's got the flag, which actually probably makes this a terrible time to watch Crash Pov. Oh, well, he's going to be defending himself here. By defending himself, I mean just running away. Oh, no! Oh, yes. That was crazy. Lagout able to get the flag back. Or not let it go away. Alright, Crash in. Great MG, actually. Holy shit. Great rocket. Crash highlight time. No, not able to get the rifle. But he's certainly cleared the enemy base for the 4 seconds that would last. Looking for the rifle there. Not available. Comes barnstorming through the teleport. Somehow doesn't hit anything. Somehow still not really hitting anything. Ends up with a 59 damage rocket. Right into Emma, who destroys him. Raze has just killed both of the other players. And somehow Degenerate also dies. Oh, Lagout. Okay, so Raze killed 2 and Lagout killed the flag holder. And Crash did nothing. But he did have a very nice highlight when I first started watching him. So 4-2. Crash taking a rifle. Maybe now would be a good time to suicide. Mr. Crash, thank you.
Quad damage.
Breck, thanks for 1 gifted. Congrats to Elisa on her subscription. From the generous Bertolt Brecht. Always appreciate your patronage. Woolork making his way across in the under area of the map. Goes for the rifle finish. Not able to get it, but is not punished for the miss. And Degenerate now. It looks like a cross cap developing. Degenerate, though, taking a lot of damage. And he's going to be okay. So another cross cap developing. This map seems to lend itself to cross caps fairly well. Lag out. Not able to hit the rifle. He will delete Emma. Oh, but he takes a spam rocket there. Still, 55-55. More than enough to make this attack here. How is he bungling this? Lag out. Dead drunk, apparently, with those moves. But they do still end up scoring the flag. Classic Brecht move. Gifting the sub rather than purchasing it for himself. He's already got his VIP cheer badges. He doesn't need a sub icon. Twitch things. 5-2, 108 remaining. Every time I assume there will be no comeback, a comeback somehow happens, but this one really should not happen. Crash hitting rifles. Alright, 42 seconds. This is actually not going to be a comeback. Let's go to the other server, which I have gotten, I think it was 2, right? Yep. Oh, they're on Idris. Awesome. Alright, let's see what happens here. Early 2-1 lead for Benimo. Man, if Rexus comes back and finds that Sister Weapon has sent them already down, he's going to be cross. Actually, he probably won't care, but I would be cross. Tamino gets a touch, gets a rifle, but just the one? No, he's... Wait, is there another blue player? There is. Benkai takes it over. Somehow, SWAT and Bio were not able to get that return. And Benkai is across. Benimo cleaning up. 3-1 now. With half the game gone. Some crazy rockets going on there. Everyone pinballing around. Now, SWAT Llama defends his teammate. Not able to finish it with rifle. Where is the flag. Oh, there we go. All right, SWAT llama. Suicide, maybe? Please, suicide. This is where you have to kill yourself. SWAT llama. It's ECTF. Press the suicide button. SWAT llama, you're on 2021. You need to die. Okay, SWAT llama does not play ECTF correctly on principle. That may be part of the problem they're having here. But like I said, SWAT llama for Rexus is not a fair substitution. Hitting a nice rifle there, but now he's on 2020. Great rocket there. Pretty clean kill. 51-51, enough to defend his teammate with the flag. However, he's somehow... Ooh, nice. Yeah, and that one extra health he had. Nice damage from SWAT llama there. He may not know when to suicide, but he's hitting really hard in the time I've been watching him. Able to do some great work supporting those flags there. Now on 35-35, he will again run across the map for some reason. But fortunately, he dies in a pretty good position. So that won't hurt the team at all. He's taking his time to spawn. And now he will attempt to defend against two Venimo players. He's left the flag very low. Okay. He's left the flag quite low. But they've handed off. Now he's down here doing I don't know what. Ah! Finally it has occurred to him to suicide. SWAT gets flanked. It's going to be a mutual reset, which is fine. Nice light rifle there from... Ooh, two nice rifles from SWAT. That will be a nice touch. The other flag is down. Good rocket, but the other flag is actually back up, so a cross cap developing here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a cross cap situation. Rocky, if you tell me to go watch Starch one more time, I swear to God, I'm never watching Starch again. This game is 3-3, deciding map, 2:30 to go. This is obviously more interesting. SWAT llama holding the flag. This next flag could decide the game. Good rockets. 3 good rockets gets the clean kill. Meanwhile, across the map, Benkai is able to resist wall milch. SWAT llama hands out the flag to himself because his teammate is not listening. He hands it out to wall milch. Wall milch, not the best fragger. May have a hard time holding this flag. Now he's handing it back to SWAT llama because he's already dead. Now SWAT llama still on 85-85 holding the flag. Bioweapon goes down. Wall milch. He's in with some rockets. That's all there is. SWAT llama on 35-35. He would really appreciate if one of his teammates could take this flag. He's running halfway across the map to get away from the enemy attack. There we go. Wall milch will take it. SWAT llama will suicide slowly but surely. Tamino on the attack. Misses the first rifle. Gets in. Takes one player out. Just one player. There should be another attacker, no doubt. Really having a hard time, Sister Fucker is getting out of their own base. Manu's over here like, where's the enemy team? I'm just chilling. And Tamino returns it. But Wall Milch kills Tamino. What? And Bioweapon takes the flag. But Bioweapon goes down. Overtime is in the cards here. Bioweapon returning the flag for his team. Also a suicide challenged man. And now Sister Fucker is out. Making his way across. This has potential. And he's gonna score it. 30 seconds to go. Sister Fucker takes a 1 flag lead. SWAT on the defense. They repel Benkai and Tamino. SWAT, where is the enemy team coming from? He gets destroyed by a 200 shotgun. On the spawn, 11 seconds. 1 man down. 2 down. That will do it. Sisterfucker pulls it out to stall us a bit longer for Rexus to arrive and save the team. SWAT brought out the fucking binds for this one, dude. He came prepared. They need 10 to 15 minutes to talk it over as a team and try to analyze what went wrong. Alright, let's see these other games. Chroma. Team. Whatever you call them. No, they're going to a third game. Right, because they threw Stronghold. So now this is the deciding map between these two teams. Wait, what? No. Oh, I see. Alright, sorry. Confusion. Craze out 1, and now they're facing Starch, Ubik, and Chords. Oh boy. Carrying Chords, man. I don't know. And immediately, Team Craze Out scores a flag. I say this with love because I'm sure he's a fine individual. But Chords may be the worst player in all of Sour. So this is a really hard carry for Starch. He's got the flag with 50-50. Making his way across. No resistance so far, but he's going to meet resistance in the base. Gets the return, but he's going to go down to Crash. Crash is going to go and take the flag. He takes a rifle. The chase. Ubik goes down. Crash scores. How good is Ubik? I don't know how good Ubik is. Let's take a look. Well, he falls down here, but that's anyone could happen on this Stronghold map. Wants to get a little damage before he takes the flag. Not able to do so. Like the thought, though. Now he's out full. There is going to be some resistance in base. He gets the kill, but Chords. Oh boy. That was chaotic. Alright, Ubik now on the defense here. They do get the score. Ubik, 1 rocket. Somehow does not get that kill. Hay cleans it up. Starch, that is. Ray's now taking the flag. I don't think Starch can win this, dude. This is looking bad. We'll watch Chords a bit here. Creative movement. I think that Starch might just have to, if he wants any chance of winning this, he might have to just sit in base the entire game. And yeah, Chords is going to get a kill, or a flag. His team able to get enough kills to allow that to happen. Starch having to kill 2 players probably the entire game here. He's on 5 health to get this return. There's no, even if he gets the kill, he won't be able to get in. And now a second flag going out somehow. Ubik chasing. Ubik able to get... Okay, Ubik. Alright, Ubik. There is hope yet. If Ubik can play like that, there is hope for Team Stubik. For Team Ubarch. For Team Kortbik. Oh my god. Elliot, why are you here? On Ubik here. He seems a bit lost, but he's trying to return. To score the flag, rather. And indeed, his team will score. Will he spawn in time to defend? He will, and it looks good. Alright, Ubik looking a little better. AB Chords has gotten a little better. Last time I watched him, I could not believe what I was seeing. Ubik looking for the defense, not able to get it that way. Finds a better angle. And the flag goes into the water. Alright, a little bit of fight here from Stubik. Crash, raise, touch, raise, returns it. That'll be a score. That stops the momentum from Stubik here. Nades. Nades. Let's go back onto Starchpov here. Lagout somehow survives that. That was incredible amount of damage to not die from. Okay, there's a touch here. Starch waiting for the angle. Runs into the Lagout. But his team is able to return the flag while he holds the angle. Starch. He's going to go out here. Now he'll dart back. Get the return. 40-40. Nades his own teammate who is for some reason running into his base. You can't explain that one. Confusing spawn. Now I understand why his teammate was running into his base. Because apparently there's a spawn there that makes it look like you're going the wrong way. Starch. Easy every time, but where is the offense? Starch, he's across map now. He may make it. No, no, no. He's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. But his team has a touch right now. But there's going to be a counter. Ubik goes down. Starch's water endeavor. Oh, what? Wait, everyone's going into the water. Everyone's in the fucking water. How many players just fell in the water? At least 3. Ubik on the attack with Starch. From where? Ubik, no! 6-3 for Craze out. Crash with the touch. He's going to get across safely. Here comes Chords. There goes Chords. And Starch also goes down. The Lagout will hold with 85. His teammates across. Let's see what Raze can do. Chords is holding the flag. He's going to die immediately. Nope, there's Hay. And yeah, no, that's exactly what you would expect to happen. I can see Starch quitting this tourney, honestly. There's no way he can win with this team. This is Starch abuse. Are there other games going on? This game is fucked. Sister Weapon is still Sister Weapon. No sign of Rexus. Maybe Rexus isn't going to show up. Maybe it's just going to be Sister Weapon all day. I'm just going to watch this game. This game looks interesting. Nice damage there from SWAT Llama. Even without Rexes, I think Sister Weapon has a chance to win this. All I need to do is camp Darkfire, which they have failed to do. Darkfire hands off. Wait, what? Darkfire takes the flag from Roddy, but he goes down. Wallmilch taking him out. I'll stay on Darkfire Pov here. Sick machine gun. For no reason, he tries to finish it with rifle and misses, but he's still able to kill everyone on screen. Darkfire on the defense. One good rocket. SWAT Llama somehow gets around. Confuses him massively. And by SWAT Llama, I meant Woolmilch. Wait, what? No, I did mean SWAT Llama. I don't know what I meant. Who knows what anyone means about anything. But Roddy with the flag. No. the return is there for Sister Fucker. Or for Sister Weapon. Darkfire, juking around with his headache-inducing sensitivity. Runs into a pole. Screws up that rocket jump. But Nade jumps over here now. SWAT Llama's right there. Bit of a clumsy run from Darkfire there. Yeah, Starch's team is not very good. Darkfire has gotten in undetected. 100 Darkfire coming out here. He's gonna get to his base. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, wait, now what? Darkfire, you've overextended. He's getting back into the base. But his teammate has taken a rifle. Still, no health on the attacker. Okay, I think it's gonna be... What's going on over there? Did Sister Fucker fall off the map? SWAT falls off the map, apparently. And there's gonna be a score to tie things up here. For Darkfly? Maybe? Who's their third player? Roddy? Dotty Fly? Dark Flotty? Dark Flotty, maybe? Bloody Fire? Elk Roddy Fire? No. Darkfire? What is he doing? He is taking the flag from his teammate. He has taken a rifle. As a result, the flags have gone across the map from each other. Darkfire will hand off with 5 and suicide. Some attacking here, but I don't think it will happen fast enough to be any threat. Just kidding, what do I know? Sister Weapon somehow able to return that with the entire team around them. Perhaps it's meant to be then, Avior. Team Ralkfire. Ralkfire. That doesn't sound good, but at the same time, it's easier to say than it seems like it would be. Kind of sounds vomitous, though. I don't know. Rexus announces himself triumphantly. But Sister Weapon is fine without him. Wall Belch! Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. It may still bite them. It's still oh my god! Drockfly? Dark Audio? No, dude. Well, I did just come up with a great new insult for Darkfire as a result of that, though. Which is that you say it's Dorkfire. The insult is Dorkfire. I'm definitely busting that out repeatedly in the near future. Dorkfire takes the flag. He's across the map. No resistance. SWAT Llama is the only resistance. Somehow does die, but... Oh my god! Bioweapon from the heavens. Somehow getting that return. Who's Darkfire got on this team again? Alkfly and Roddy. I mean, that's not as bad as Starch's team. Yeah, but Alroda just kind of doesn't feel like it's actually about them anymore. Starch really got hosed in this team selection, dude. Feeling abundantly bad for him. Darkfire screwing up his movement. Maybe a little rust here. Gets wiped out the face of the earth by SWAT Llama. Does anyone know how the Starch game's going? Are they doing any better on the next map, or is it going to be a swift exit for that team? Cross cap situation developing here. Starch losing. Well, all right, that's about what I thought. Two 2 minutes and 11 seconds here for Sister Weapon to hold this 2-flag lead. Woolmilch will take the flag. Darkfire. 81-81. Here he comes. Spam rockets, no. Puts himself in a fairly bad position. Doesn't matter. Gets the return anyway. But so does Bioweapon. Bioweapon now with the enemy flag. Bioweapon across the map. Is there any resistance? No. And Darkfire feeling a bit of the burden that Starch is feeling. Trying to carry here. Not getting it done. 5 minutes of pain. Your phone is doomed, Rocky. This time, there is no saving your phone. You might want to reconsider that promise. One minute and 11 seconds to go. You would think that they would not throw a 3-flag lead at this point. Man, Darkfire trying to get out of base here, but he has to kill everyone on the enemy team first. And even so, Bioweapon on the touch. He's getting out. This looks bad. And yes, 6-2 now. This game is over. SWAT Llama. I feel like we're seeing peak SWAT Llama right now. I feel like we're hearing peak Elliot in the background there. Meowing like a little bitch. Mike never fucking picks it up. You guys don't even know how much of a little bitch he is. He's such a little bitch boy. Where's my phone? Okay, that actually devolved into like pure. I got all right. Focus a little bit on the games here, not on asking where your phone is. That's the kind of thing where if I ever decided to do like face cam, that might at least keep me a little more focused on what I'm doing. Everyone's watching me. I'm not ever gonna do that though. Anyway, so Sister Weapon is able to pull off map 1 versus, I forget, I named them like 3 different things. You can hear Elliot purring possibly there. Yeah. Good job, Elliot. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Rexus. Oh, that was Darkfire's pick, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Ugh. Oh, Elliot, you're knocking the mic over. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a Ryson kind of instant flag run thing. He's got a huge base that he has to get out of in order to do that. How the hell? What? All right, two things, SWAT Lava. First thing, how in the Jesus balls did you drop a 5-flag lead on Stronghold? And secondly, you need to suicide more. Like, a lot more. You sort of started doing it with rockets. Obviously, you don't have a bind for it, but man, there were some brutal moments. Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, well, that's a fairly reasonable explanation. Solid binds, though. Apparently these guys are just going to play Turbulence. Did I, like, mute my chat somehow? What are they doing? Is Turbulence in the map pool? Man, I am clueless. I guess Turbulence must be in the map pool. Because they're, like, playing. There we go. Stronghold, finally. I was almost convinced. Like, basically everyone's running around playing eCTF. No one's saying anything. We have only seen Idris. Do people hate Tatooine this much? I mean, I said it was bad. But all of these maps are bad. Ha! Rex is putting himself on this platform. Could not be more choked off. Weak hold. Ha! Oh, what do you know, Rocky? Yeah, I don't know. Stronghold. It seems like it might be the best of the 3 that have been played so far. Possibly. But, I don't know, man. Bottom pissed you off? Yeah. Yeah, I think Tubes is the best map actually of the maps in the pool. What is it? Idris, Stronghold, Chroma, Tubes, Tatooine. Yeah, Tubes is the best map. Prefer Stronghold or Chroma over Stronghold? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think Tubes is the only good map in the pool. Counter argument for what? For this? AVR, why don't you just use stream chat, dude? It's good for my analytics, bro. I guess maybe you don't have 2 monitors. Or a phone or whatever. Yeah, SWAT. I think you could justify a you don't have a... Why do you talk the way you talk, AVR? Anyway, also they're free, you know, you can just make one. Yeah, you could make a decent ECF pool with Tubes in it, I think. I mean, you would want the rest of the maps to be really solid, but Rexus! But you could, yeah, it's not the worst 7th map. I mean, we saw fucking Fusion in the pool. Tubes is better than Fusion. Oh, I didn't realize I was... Well, I think I probably realized and then forgot that I was that close to 200. Yeah, if I had 200 subscribers, I would be actually making bank. I'd be streaming way more. Guys, oh, okay. The 10 best eCTF maps. God, off the top of my head. I mean, it's easy if I have a map list in front of me, but off the top of my head. Bryson Forge, Redemption, Luna, Enigma, Rust. What am I? Oh, God, this is hard. Never mind. This is too hard to do without the maps in front of me. That was 6 out of 10. Keeps going after that for sure. Holy crap, Rexus. Oh shit. Rexus under pressure here. Not able to stop the score. I don't even know what Fortress is. No, not Fortress. Oh. 5-2 for Team Rexus because reasons. What other games are going on right now? Are there loser bracket games going on? Or, well, I mean, this is a close game. I'll stay here. Team Rex Weapon up 5-3 on Darkfly. Rex is not able to warp his machine gun around the corner fast enough. Racing to the base. Not able to get the return. Darkfly catching up here. Let's stay on Alkfly's POV here. We haven't watched any of him yet. Trying to set up for the return here. He's going to get it. Miscommunication from his team there. That was pretty stupid. And it's going to cost him a flag. Moment of fail there. You saw that one coming, didn't you, huh? It was like, oh no, they're standing in the same place. One of them has to rocket jump up and they get the flag. They're going to rocket jump each other. One of them's going to fall in the water. It's exactly what happened. And it has totally slowed down their comeback attempt. But as I say that, they get another flag. His rifle from Alkfly. Then he goes down.
Quad damage.
Killing it, Tenchi. My earliest lead gifter person. Rock on, man. Appreciate it a lot. What are you playing these days, Tenchi? It's kind of bummed out that Diabolical died. I was thinking the other day, like, there's a bit of a hole in my heart where Quake-style arena FPS is supposed to be, but Quake is just, I can't play Quake's netcode. It's just, I can't take it anymore. It's 2021. Not much these days? Yeah, fair. Tied up here. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. It's touch here for Rex Weapon, which will be returned. Let's go on to Roddy's POV for a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot that Quake Champions is even an option. Oh my god. I was talking about Quake Live, but yeah. Yeah, Quake Champions also exists, and I don't really think about it. Yeah, Diabolical could have been it for me. If Diabolical hadn't died in a fire, I would still be playing it today. Huh. 7-6. Roddy trying to tie it up here. He's out with full stack. Getting some help from Alkfly, but there is a counter touch. shooting his own teammate in the back. Runs into bioweapon. Roddy going clutch. He does actually do well, but Rexus comes in from behind and kills him. And that could be the dagger. Wiped out here. Let's go on to Darkfire. What can he do? He's got the flag. He's across the map. And just like that, it's one flag. Still doable. Alkfly with the touch. Rexus out with the cross touch. Alkfly hitting rifles in mid. The flag holders are both crippled. Darkfire. Bioweapon picks it up. Bioweapon. Big shotgun onto Darkfire. Clutch stuff. Clutch rifle. That may have won them the game. Darkfire runs in. The flag is down. 8 seconds. Darkfire! He ties it up! Overtime here. Rex weapon now on 9 flags. Next one will score. So it may not take 2 minutes to decide this game. Roddy wins his fight at mid and dies. Alkfly, 1 health on this touch. The other flag holder is full. Alkfly needs help badly from his teammates here. Where are his teammates? Darkfire, though. Darkfire kills Bioweapon. Roddy with the touch. They need this to win. Remember, if they lose this, they lose the series. Roddy, he scores it. Holy cow. Well, that didn't look like it was going to happen. Yeah, Elkfly must be amped, dude. That was a high-octane game. All right, so they are vetoing here for the tiebreaker. All right, finally Tatooine for the fans. This, I think, Darkfire could potentially really get some work done here. He's easily navigating the top of the map. Did he hit that shot, or did someone else hit that shot? Either way, Rexus goes down. Is there the return, though? His teammates are dead. Darkfire moving in. Good rockets. No return, though. He's pushed the entire team back, though. Oh, but there's a return. Okay, so this is why I shouldn't pay attention to Discord and the game at the same time. Because you can't. you will miss things. And what I missed there is that the flag was returned for Team Rex Weapon. Darkfire out with 25. Crazy jumps, of course. Darkfire knows the crazy jumps on every map. If you put a map with, like, 5 crazy jumps on it, he would know them all in the first minute because he's Darkfire. So here, Darkfire goes on a rampage off the spawn and easily scores the flag for his team. Trying to defend this on 5 health. He's hitting shots. The nade kills him. The clutch nade. And it will score for Team Rex Weapon. Yeah, once, I don't, you might not know this, Tenchi, but I got Earl to add team flag drop, flag pickup sounds in this release. You won't, by default, you won't have any, but you can use, alt sound to add them. So the Zelda sound is, I think it's like team flag drop or something. Yeah, it's team flag drop. Alpha just defending his teammate here, helping him hold the flag. Now he will push out. 62-63. He's made it undetected. He's going to have a sneak attack. Completely blows it. Rocket misses. Okay, but he gets the support from Darkfire. He flushed him out. He did his job, but his teammate probably trying to fight, and he does score the flag. Yeah, Alpha had a perfectly good MG or rocket. I don't know if he had MG. But the rocket to rifle combo. But point is, he flushed him out. They get the return. Alkfly here trying to return. Again, that choke point is coming in clutch for the flag runners. But now Darkfire with the touch. Looking to take a lead here over Sister Weapon. Oh, but he runs right into the meat grinder. But the flag is down, so there will not be... Darkfire is also down. Into the abyss goes Darkfire, and now Rex is out. Not that much health on him, but he has support. The support gets the flag, but Darkfire is gonna kill him, yeah. Where's Rexus at? He gets the shot. He doesn't get the movement. Rexus, no! Just in time. Whew. And now Rex is out with the flag. Darkfire's alive, but I don't know where he is on the map. Rex almost falls there, but he gets it done. And now Rex Weapon with the lead. 4 minutes gone by. I don't think Tatooine is the greatest map, like, to play. I don't think it's the greatest strategic layout, but I think that Tatooine is definitely a lot more fun to watch than Stronghold. That's for sure. I think Tatooine might just be better than Stronghold in general. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only time I ever played Tatooine, I thought it was really bad, but I don't know. I could keep an open mind about this map, I think. And Rexus is dead. Wait, not only is Rexus dead, they scored 2 flags in that time. I noticed them score 1, but they actually scored 2, so now Rex Weapon in some difficulty. Somehow getting juked around is Rexus there, not knowing where that teleporter goes. Their flag holder's crippled, though. Surely someone on Team Rex Weapon can return this. There's Rexus. Man, a bit unfortunate there that Rexus did not know where that teleporter went. Now, Darkfire attacking. Roddy has killed Rexus. Easy return there for Darkfire. But, Bioweapon across the map. Bioweapon going clutch. Bioweapon going off the map. Bioweapon! Disappointing. Oof! Oof! Called out by Darkfire there. Rex is on this defense. Again, going through the anti-Rex's teleporter. He's got support. This should score. 5-3 now. Rex weapon. Losing stronghold at the last second. Is that going to be them going down to Darkfire's team? After it was looking so good for them. Alright, Rexus scores a flag, restoring some order here. Darkfire with 10. That teleport might just be OP, dude. Darkfire scoring with 10 health? Are you kidding me? Bioweapon should be able to counter this, though. He's out with 70. Don't fall off the map, Bioweapon. Thank you. Bioweapon trying to defend here. He's getting some one spam rocket, so the flag holder is low at least. Rex is clutch. Where's Darkfire, though? There he is. Darkfire, though, too low. In the water. What is going on in the water? I can't find the right player. Alright, Alkfly has counters touched. Wool Milk on 60. Oh my god. Wool Milch on 60. And he scores. So Rex Weapon ties it back up. A little bit of chaos there. And now Will Mulch defending. Needs to reset his health and armor. What? You're nading the flag. No one's there. Will Milch a little worried that a groundhog might emerge from the ground suddenly and try to take the flag. Groundhogs, I don't think really. Maybe a mole or a chipmunk. Some kind of burrowing rodent. Anyway, in the meantime, Darkfire's team has scored a flag. And now Bioweapon will attempt not to fall off the map. Nice defense there from Woolmilch. Now they have to kill Darkfire, which they have done. Woolmilch, you should suicide. You're an impressive squad member. You should know this. Woolmilch, 50-50. Alright, well, he gets some damage there on Roddy, but now Roddy's going to move in and take this because Woolmilch should suicide. Yes, Avior, that's actually been one of my pet peeves in Sauerbraten for a long time. Poorly indicated death water. Well, Milch, you should suicide. Well, now you have to defend. You wasted too much time. Is Rexus able to hold on here for him, though? They do hold on. Darkfire goes down. 130. Hard defense. Mid and base and defend. 123 to hold on. They're all going to stay base, though. Able to defend one push. Yeah, the original water on toxicity is not deadly, but it does cause damage. So it has a legacy of doing damage, but I guess Sauerbraten, you can't. That's not an option, so. Rexus, though, is doing a great job at defending for his team here. They do have a good defensive team. Bioweapon and Rexus, top fraggers in this game. Rexus, here's a teleport, jump pad, rather. Easy. 85 health remaining, too. He can kill another, and he's got Darkfire left. Almost kills him. Rexus just basically soloed the entire team. That time he takes a decent amount of damage. Rexus is going ham, dude. Great defense from Rexus here so far. He's about to nade his own teammate, though. That could cost them. There's the one rifle. There's a two rifle. Only Darkfire left to kill. No, the OP teleport. Oh my god. Oh my god. If Darkfire had scored that, I would have absolutely lost everything that I have of shit. I would have been so lost in my life. I would have been quite something if Darkfire had scored that. But instead, in a nail biter, what a series, actually. Rex Weapon pulls it out. Best series so far of the series, of the ECDF Championship Series Mixed Cup. That is a steep flight of stairs. Holy shit. Yes, Avior, that was the result. That's a thin ladder. Thin ladder, steep stairs. This is a very cool map, though. I wish that there were enough players on servers to play this map. Oh, that sounded really sad when I said it out loud. Yeah, this map atmospherically is effing cool, man. It's played on US nights, is it really? With what, 5 people? That's gotta be quite the experience. Elliot, you knocked the mic over again. You are an ungrateful animal. Yeah, word. Fair. Alright, so... let's see what's going on in this tournament. Elliot is knocking the mic over repeatedly. When I say knocking it over, it's on a stand, but he is knocking it sideways with his cat face. So yeah, as I was gonna say, thing was check the bracket. And going over to that, we've reached... I wish he could have, instead of writing the numbers of the mixed teams, he could have at least written like one player on them, like named each team something for one player. Elliot, stop headbutting the microphone, dude. This mic's gonna stop working and I'm gonna take it in to get serviced, or I'm gonna take it apart myself, and well, that doesn't work for the joke. So I'm gonna take it in to get serviced. They're gonna be like, I've never in my life seen a mic stop working because the capsule was covered in cat hair. But that's what's gonna happen to this one. Anyway, Team 3 is Rex Weapon. So they've just advanced to the winner bracket semifinal where they're playing Team 5. Team 5 is Craze Out. So Team 5. So this is about the finals you would have semifinal you would have expected. Or it is the winner bracket final. And in the loser bracket, who knows what's happening and who really cares. Well, that's not true. I care, but I care more about watching this winner bracket semifinal right now. Crash blackmailing Rexes with YouTube subscribers. Probably not going to work. Elliot is finally leaving the microphone alone. He's decided that he deserves lunch about an hour and 15 minutes before his actual lunchtime. So. Oh, SWAT. Oh, that staircase is so tall, dude. All right. Rex Weapon versus Craze Out. The match we all wanted to see. Rexus getting a slow start here. Wow, what was a player doing there? Oh my god, sick damage from Rexus, and Crash is dead. Is Rex just going to kill 2 every time right now? He didn't quite finish off the second one, but he is looking fan-friggin-tastic with this aim. Almost accidentally hits his rifle jump into the flag runner, but not quite. Brex weapon? Is there... Oh, yeah. There's a... No, there's... Oh, because the... What? Rex... No, Rex weapon... There's no need to put a B in the front, because the weapon's already the bio weapon. Why am I overanalyzing this? Anyway, yes. Rex weapon versus Craze out here. And there is a cross-cap situation developing here. And it did not develop for long. Already the return, and Rex is spawning in time. Yes, the W is silent. Good one, Avior. It's Rex weapon spelled with the W. Good thinking. Well, I feel a lot better about that now. Woolmilch not left out after all. Cool. Cool. It's only fitting that this winner's semifinals would be the 2 teams that I managed to get all 3 players into the name. Touch here for Rex weapon. But meeting some resistance. But I think that should score. Indeed it does. But Ray's now in. Crash looking hot right there, but not enough for them to get out with the flag. Let's stay on Crash Pov a bit. Gal, you've attempted 2 team names so far, and they've been the 2 worst that anyone has ever suggested. Except for that one Rocky had, where it was like Aldo, whatever. That was kind of bad. Crash, not able to accomplish anything on that pressure. Missed rifle there. And the nades take him out. Crash left behind there by Woolmilch. 3-0 for Rex weapon. I did have them as the walkaway favorites in this tourney, but then Darkfire gave them a run for their money, and I started to back off maybe my prediction a little bit, but it's looking now like they might be... Crash, you gotta get out, man. There's no time to waste. I think that might have been a chance to go around the side of the map there. Because he had a nice attack on the flag, but he just took too long getting out of base. Right over Crash's head goes Woolmilch, but this time they will return it. Crash not looking too bad, actually, by the way, since I've been watching him. He looking pretty good, I have to say. We'll stay on his Pav a little longer. Good damage in mid. Not quite able to finish off Rexus, but he's left him low enough that surely off the take here, he'll be able to finish the job. No, doesn't get the angle. Falling down, the movement. Someone sneeze on Rexus, dude. He's so low. Unbelievable that Rexus gets across the map with that, but Crash has just done a ton of damage. Shotgun, man. Oh my god, Crash is just leaving these guys on slivers of health, but not getting the kills. Off incoming. This stream sucks. Anyway, Crash again on the offense gets 1 rocket, forces Rexus to drop the flag. Rexus' teammates slow to come and help him with it. Raise hands off to lag out and crash. Flag returner extraordinaire. Moves in. The rocket does not connect. Oh, 2-on-1. No, not quite. There a rocket connects, but not a meaningful one. And the Rex weapon team looking really strong holding this flag. They've left lag out behind. They need to get this return. Apparently Lagout's just fine. He kills Wall Milch. Man. This is a stubborn cross cap so far. What? Crash able to get there in time and Craze Weapon gets on the board. But Lagout is about to eliminate that flag immediately. Unless Crash can go clutch? No. Frustrating. All that work for Craze Weapon only to immediately drop the next flag. But Crash, 13 health. Nope. Nope. Nothing doing. Looking like a walkover here for Rex Weapon. I'm actually getting curious. Well, no, I'm curious what's going on in the loser bracket. I have it on good information that Starch was actually able to win a game in the loser bracket. Stubik, as I was calling them, was able to get a game in the loser bracket. So I'm sure that was exciting, but Craze Weapon, Craze Weapon is just not able to get a foothold in this game. We'll see if on a different map pick they might have a better chance, but with this wide open base, it's just really hard to break the defense of someone such as Rexus. And similarly, the support you can get in mid with someone like Rexus in his... It really turns into like a thick dual map in the middle there sometimes. So the quick damage that Rexus gets out. However, Craze Weapon all in at once. And they all die. Well, one of them lived, and he's got a lot of work to do now because the flag is across. And he's dead, and Rex Weapon is going to score again. So, Rex Weapon running away with this one. Let's go to the other servers, take a look around. Is this server 2? That was server 2, yes. On server 1. Stubik is up 1 on Banu, what the fuck, and Tamino. That's interesting. Okay, this is gonna be slaughter for Darkfire. Well, actually, it's kind of close right now, but I still think Darkfire has this under control. That should be all the games, right? Woo! Alright, I'm gonna go watch Stubik a bit. I'll watch Stubik until this stops being close, which I think is inevitably going to happen. Anyway, Stubik, they they've gone up 2-1. How are they doing this? Well, this is a wide open map. Maybe Starch is just killing absolutely everyone. All right, let's sit down here, put on our analyst pants, really look at this. I don't know. Okay, Tamino has stopped playing. Maybe that's the problem. The problem is that Tamino has stopped playing. Okay, Tamino is playing again. Yeah, actually, no. There's no reason that this team should lose to Stubik. Stubik should not be in this game. Yeah, I mean, I admit that I don't know Ubik super well as a player. I mean, he's been around a long time. He wasn't around lately, but it's a very old name. But Tamino, Benkai, and Manu, I think they're all average or above average players. And yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. To me, this is a surprising result that Stubik's in this. But there they go, looking to put another flag on the board. All right, let's watch just Ubik, because that seems to be where my analysis is going wrong here. Like, that has to be what I'm getting wrong, is that Ubik is better than I think. So let's just watch Ubik pop for a while. Decent kill there, but he's doing well after this defense. Will he suicide? Good MG damage. Does suicide there. So Benkai able to get out there and score that one. Somehow Ubik getting overwhelmed in base. Somehow they ended up getting numbers. Alright, back to Ubik Pav. I probably should go back to the winter bracket semis, though, unless Craze Weapon. I'll just go check on it. They have not started yet. Nice rockets there from Ubik. That was pretty nice. They're not the best rockets, but gets one. Elliot, what the fuck? I think I hear my cat throwing up. He is fucking throwing up. Fucking begs for food all morning and then goes and pukes on a rug. Cats are the worst. Oh, I wasn't reading chat, but yeah, Hayes just... Hay was Kuzen's cousin, and was a really good Insta player back in the day. But this is just Starch aliasing. They only puke on the rug, dude. That's the cat. That's what cats do. They only puke on the rug. They like to be able to get a grip while they're puking, so they don't puke on the floor. Yeah, and that's not a coincidence. Kuzen, literally means cousin in Turkish. Because Hay was around Sour first. Alright, Manu with the touch. Looking like a score. So all tied up here with 3 minutes gone. Does he really? Or her, I don't know which, but that's very considerate of them. I wish that that was my cat. Manu, healthy touch here. Who's alive? Cords killed Starch somehow. But Manu is really taking his time on this flag run. And he's gonna meet resistance. But he's got support. No, he goes down. Starch actually able to ping his way onto the flag with 148. Hot damn. Now, Manu able to get the return without too much difficulty. And now, oh, though, but Cords gets behind the defense. Probably the only thing he's good for. And the Fraggers return the flag. 2 minutes. And it's going to score. Oh. God, my throat today. All right, 149. All that Starch has to do now is defend. Cords hitting some rockets, contributing somewhat. I think Cords should still run across the map and try to get flags. Because he just does not have the frag skills to do anything otherwise. That Fame far too close to succeeding. Yeah, see. Yeah. Cords should have run and just taken the enemy flag there. Starch with 3 health. This is not what you want to see. Nice MG from Ubik. Okay, so I think where my analysis went wrong is that I underrated Ubik. And he's about to make the game-winning flag run possibly here. He's got a chase, but Starch behind him. Starch, what took you so long? He must have run out of MG. Ugh. So much for the game-winning flag run. The game on server 3 is in their second over game. What game is on server 3? Is that the Darkfire game? Well, this game's about to be in its first overtime, so I'm not leaving. Ubik able to catch him out, and Cords not able to get out with the flag. Aggressive push here from Team Stubik. I like Ubik going back here. Although I don't like the angles he's choosing. There's a good rocket. He's at least wounded the attacker. Cords, healthy flag run. Cords is doing what he needs to do, which is just go get flags and don't even fight. Ubik's looking hot. Alright, so I underestimated Ubik. On the defense here, he's looking to kill too, but Cords is in the team base, meaning they probably don't have a flag runner. All right, Ubik though does need to see. Yeah, he does. All right, so Ubik's good. Cords, what are you? All right, Cords has forgotten what he should be doing, which is that he should not be there, and this is possibly going to cost them. Okay, no, but Starch does spawn. Now, alright, there's Ubik. Yeah, Cords, this is what I was afraid of. They are getting the spawning defense of Ubik. Cords needs to just flag run. Nice air rocket, though. Alright, yeah, alright. Cords, 70-71. Get across the map, get a touch. He's gonna get found out here, so not this time. Nice rifle. Cords has those. Three-prong attack here. Stubik pushing together as a team. They are all in on this flag. There will be, of course, a touch as a result on their flag. Where is it? Manu is healthy with the flag. Where is Starch on the map? Starch is actually defending this flag, and he will now take it with 78-78. Handoff to Ubik, and now he's going to go do work. One rifle. Uh-oh. Two rifles. Did they hold it? Benkai. Misses! They scored! And Starch is still alive in base. Does this mean there's an opening? Starch spawning. There's a pause. Tamino's been having some difficulty. I said Darkfire lost somehow. Yeah, Tamino was just stopped earlier. I think he might be lagging. That made the other part of my analysis that went wrong. Or I don't know. He doesn't look like he's lagging, but I know something's going on with Tamino because he was just not moving before. So a combination of me underestimating Ubik and Tamino being fucked up somehow. What happened in the winter bracket? I don't know why I'm watching this game, really, to be honest. Alright, Crazed Weapon's back. Crazed Weapon is back. So this will be going to a game 3 unless Rex... wait, Craze out. I really want to know how that game's going to end, though. Because Rex Weapon could still win this, Stronghold being such a fast map. And indeed, Bioweapon's going to get out with the flag here. I really want to know what happens in that other game. Still paused. Nice shots from Reyes there. Meets the entire enemy team, though. And they mutual. Race to the flag. That should seal the game. So we'll be going to map 3 with these teams. Meanwhile, has Tamino sorted out his issues? Yes. But not in time for them to get back in the game, it looks like. I just cleared bans? No, I didn't. Yeah, it looks like, Tamino just running at the flag. Nothing doing. And Stubik is going to pull it out. Manu. BM pause. 1 second. I assume the loser bracket's best of 1, right? So they just won a series. You don't think it's best of 1? Why would the loser bracket not be best of 1? I've got absolutely nowhere to be, but I am kind of just not feeling it today. So I want a tournament. Oh, they won anyway, but it wasn't a best of 1. Shoot. Well, salty loss for Benimo. They seem pretty pissed off about that. So let's go over to the winner bracket final and see what the deciding map's going to be. Chroma. We are off on Chroma, on Bioweapon here in the winter brackets final. Teams keep picking Stronghold. I wonder if it plays better than it looks. Because it looks dumb as fuck. I feel like my viewer ranking of maps right now is coming out to be like... Tatooine was really fun to watch. I don't know how fun to play it is, but that was actually like one of the most fun maps to watch so far. It's like Tatooine, Tubes, Idris, Stronghold, Chroma. Something like that. Uh-oh, Bioweapon's lagging, or I'm lagging. Someone's lagging. Everyone's lagging, so it must be me. Someone scored during all that lag, and who scored was that it was Team Rex Weapon. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like yeah, Manu. That's too bad. I think these servers are a bit laggy. I don't know. But now, Rex Weapon up 2 flags after Craze Weapon got back on Stronghold. Bullmilch looking good with the MG there. Oh my god, this is just snowballing out of control. No, Manu, it's okay. You're spelling it wrong. It's spelled Rex Weapon. No, the only person who's getting shafted is Cords, because I refuse to call Starch's team anything other than Stubik. That is not a pronounceable word that you've just typed, Manu. That is a series of letters that no one could possibly say out loud. Lag out looking hot right now. Sorry, I just stopped talking for a while. That is not readable. Wool bio exus. That's nothing. What are you doing, dude? All right. Anyway, all right. Time to refocus on the games here. Trey's out has gotten back into this Rexus. juking back around, taking Lagout out there. Rex is attacking with 20 health. Maybe spam some rockets up there. No, he gets taken out before he can even try. Crash holding the flag. Why do people like this spot? You're a sitting duck for rockets. Crash somehow does not eat that nade of his own. I don't know why that didn't damage him. I don't like Crash standing here. Yeah, see, eats a rocket, gets knocked off. But he's got a teammate to help him defend. He's down to 34 health. I think that nades have always had trouble with not doing damage. So tied up here. In fact, well, no. The tie is immediately broken back in favor of Rex weapon. This looks like it could tie it up again. All right, I swear to God, for the last 2 minutes and 48 seconds, I'm actually going to focus on the game. Woolmilk with a touch. 30-31. Moving out to middle. And a counter touch for Raze. How healthy is Raze? Raze is a lot healthier. And he's moving across the map. They do manage to hand off. Woolmilk does to the rest of his team. So a cross-cap situation is developing. Wait, it already undeveloped. I looked away for 1 split second, and Woolmilk returns the flag. Rex's scores. Rex weapon goes up 1 flag with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Nice damage from Raze. Really smooth tracking there on that kill. We'll stay on Raze here as he moves across. Misses his rifle in mid. Drops down. He's just going to go on the attack here. Hard defense. Oh my God. Tons of damage from Raze. Everyone does so much damage these days. But it's not enough. He's moving across now. Up the jump pad. He's into the enemy base. Gets caught out. But his teammate, Crash, on the touch. Big 120 damage rocket. But he gets caught trying to go into the teleporter. And Woolmilk takes him out with the shotgun. Bioweapon sitting here on the defense. Not hitting his rifle. Spamming the flag desperately. Needs to get this kill. Bioweapon can't hit a single rifle. Bioweapon hits something. Hits a rocket on Crash, but Crash is going to get out of the telly. Massive choke from Bioweapon there. I think Crash is going to score this. Total, absolute fail from Bioweapon there. And it gets tied back up. Crash now sitting on defense, trying to defend with rockets. Takes 1 rifle, doesn't take the second one, and he gets some help here. Rexus is somehow getting both these kills, but no, he does not actually get both those kills. Stay on Crash here. This time he will go on the offense. Running in to Rexus, takes him out. Big touch here. Woolmilk, the cross touch, 85, taking damage. Bioweapon, making up for his earlier error. 20 seconds. They get the kill. Woo. They return it. Lag out with the return. Woolmilk off the spawn getting destroyed. Crash. Can they score this in time? They do. Craze Weapon wins all of a sudden. Holy shit. Bioweapon throws. And they win. Craze Weapon does. To go to the finals. The winner bracket. To go to the... to go to the grand finals in the winner's side. I keep calling them Craze Weapon instead of Craze Out. I suck, dude. Right, Manu. Yeah, it's been doing that for a while. Yeah, everyone. I stopped reading my chat, but everyone saying, which I know to be true. All right. Rex's Bio Wool will have a break. The Craze Out will have an even bigger break, right? All right, Darkfly is getting their own back on tubes here. Is this the second or the third game? I know they lost a game in this series. Four to 2 is the score. I think that you would expect Darkfire to be able to wrap this up. Or Darkfly. Darkfire flinging his paw around. So let's think about the bracket here. Mixed Team 1, which is Stupik. They have advanced to losers round 2. They're waiting to see who wins between 2 and 4, which is these teams. Now, I don't know if this is game 1 or game 2. Can anyone tell me whether this is game 1 or game 2? If this is game 1... Yeah, Avior. That's what I was trying to... That's what I was afraid of. You can't have the... If the loser bracket's too long, the winner bracket waits fucking forever. Okay, this is game 3. Okay, so... Darkfly will win this, probably. And then they will play Starch, Chords, and Kerr. So Darkfly versus... So that, and the winner of that will play against Rex Weapon. Yes, Elliot. Yes, Avior. I think that matches up with my analysis. A best of one would also make it more interesting because there'd be more randomness, which normally pisses me off. But when you're in the loser bracket, you can't really complain about randomness. Well, yeah, the teams are definitely really balanced. I just think when you're in the loser bracket in a Sauerbraten tournament, like in a tournament with more meaning, yeah, you want to get everything. You want to get the deserving champion. But in a tournament like this, you just need the loser bracket to move faster. And once you like if you're in the loser bracket, you lost. You know, you kind of lose the right to get 3 maps to prove yourself sometimes. But I agree. The balance has been pretty awesome. The admins actually did a really good job of that, and in the end, I think. So they're vetoing here. No tubes. They could get it on Idris again. I think that would be... I mean, Starch just needs to focus on shutting down Darkfire here. Wait, why did you veto? No, you fool! No problem, though. He's got it. Hordes running in, getting the flag, running out, dying. Somehow we've ended up on Roddy's path here. He's going to eat nades and go down pretty easily. Darkfire. Touch with 36. And he's across. And it looks like a score for Darkfire here. If Starch can't shut down Darkfire, this is going to be a 10-0. Nice kill there from Darkfire. So he's got the support looking for the go for the flag one with the shotgun. Somehow misses it, but it's Chords, so he's gonna lose. Gets saved at the last second by Ubik. Starch able to get the return, and it's 1-1. Starch hard defending here. Good nades. Takes out Darkfire. Is that a score? No. Roddy does take out Chords. So now Starch will run across, but he's already forced to go back and defend. And now Darkfire will be in. Inky versus Inky. Darkfire gets the touch. He's getting out under. Coming from the bottom, and that will score. Predictable there. Pretty much, because Starch had to go back and defend against the other two players and then go out, and that left Darkfire free to do what Darkfire does. So now Darkfire mid, looking for this return. Gets the support, though, Starch does from Ubik, or Ubik from Starch. I don't know. Point is, Darkfire goes down, and it's 2-2 now. Back and forth. Ubik looking really good here on the support for his teammate. This should score 3-2. Starch MG looking fine, leaving one alive though, but very low, and they defend successfully. Starch attacking with 33. This could cost them. He's going to get out. But he's pretty much screwed. And his teammates are dying. Darkfire, though, maybe hesitating. Where is Darkfire? All right, there's the return, and Darkfire's out. Yeah, that was inevitable. And the game is tied up, and Darkfire pauses for some reason. What? Avior suddenly extremely savage for no reason? Can't wait to clean up my cat's puke after this stream. Alright, 5:30 to go. Darkfire has regained sound. He gets a nice rocket there going across. Loses the rocket fight to Ubik, though. Nice rockets from Ubik. And Roddy, though, will get the touch. Where is he at? He's taking damage. And his team is able to pick it up. That should score. And indeed it does. Darkfly takes a lead here, 4-3, with about half the game remaining. Alkfly, cheeky spot. Nice direct rocket. Alkfly goes ham a little bit right there. And Darkfire out in front to get the return. Nice stuff from Alkfly. Alkfly versus Chords. And Starch comes in and steals the kill. Where's Darkfire? Darkfire goes down. This could work well for them. Ubik with 12 health. Good damage, but not enough. They return the flag. Elliot, why? Relatively slow last minute for the pace of this map. Ubik's going to attack across aggressively. He's gotten into the enemy base. But he's going to run into Alkfly and go down. And now Roddy with a touch. Starch is dead. That should score. So a 2-flag lead now for Darkfly. Getting kind of comfortable here. Let's watch Starch for a bit, see what he's doing to let his team down here. Clearly, Starch, the reason that they're losing. He stopped playing hard defense. There looks to get a shot on Darkfire, but instead he runs into another player, and now Darkfire is going to take him out, and Darkfire is going to score the flag. Now Darkfire, or Starch, is going to attack with 3 flags down. Some desperation here. I think Darkfire's team is probably going to take this. They probably were going to take this in the first place, and now they're even more so probably going to take this. Starch across with 51. Finds the base empty. I think I saw someone above him, and indeed... Okay, nope, yeah, alright. Nice 3-piece there from Starch, but 2 minutes, 3 flags. We've seen it happen before on this map. Just don't think it's gonna happen this time. And now it's 4 flags. Elliot, you fucking idiot! Elliot, fuck! Jesus Christ, Elliot. Oh my god. He fucking jumped up under the chair arm, didn't get all the way up, sunk his claws into my leg, knocked the mic over, screwed up the armrest, and was hanging off. I couldn't let go of him because if I let go of him, his claw would have ripped me even more. But he was like hanging off. I was holding him by his like stomach flesh. Fucking retard cat, man. That's not politically correct. Fucking stupid, just idiot cat. He wants me to feed him. He's wanted me to feed him for 2 hours. He's just trying to get my attention. He does this all the time. This is a day in the life. Anyway, Darkfly's gonna clean this one up, and they will rematch with Rex Weapon. So that was a close series, actually. So if Rex Weapon isn't on their game, because it's a best of one, if Rex Weapon isn't on their game here, they could... Wait, what? Is this a best of one or not? Oh, Folan was telling me it was a best of 3, so I was confused. Man, some leaky pipes in this map, huh? Never really noticed that before. Good old virus. We don't even need custom maps for team play. Reading back into the earlier chat, there's absolutely no need for... There's like a ton of good team play maps. Like, yeah, long run for sure, but... Elliot's just over there chewing on plastic bags because he's a weirdo. So now we will be seeing the rematch of Rex Weapon versus Dark Fly. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this percussion song that I'm writing called The Sounds of Subterra. that is the end of my song. Hope you all enjoyed it. I think they should veto Stronghold. Stronghold, there's more chance for random bullshit to happen to them. What's good, BBK? Good to see you here. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, good point. I always get this map confused with the map that has the nuclear silo on it. Because this map's all radioactive and shit, but there's that other map that's like got a rocket base. The other map actually gets played in Publix, but I don't know what. This one clears servers. This is not a good map, even for Publix. They're going to play Tatooine. That came down to the last minute between these two teams before. So this should be pretty interesting. Have fun. Good luck. So we're off here on Roddy, who will go down to Rexus, but take him out with him. Attacking here from the right side. And dying pretty easily to Rexus. Stay on Roddy Pod for a bit. We haven't watched much Roddy. He's going to try the exact same thing again, but this time he takes a rifle, putting himself at a disadvantage here. Still alive with 35 health. Not good play from Roddy. But Rexus has dropped the flag, but Bio picks it up. And it looks like there's not going to be any cost to Roddy's error. Ooh, crazy MG from Roddy. Suddenly, Ultra Roddy is in the building. He's out with 40-40, taking this OP teleporter. Teleporter breaks the fucking map, dude. But the flag falls down. Advantage here for Team Rex Weapon. Bioweapon trying to defend against Darkfire. Successfully does so. Clear path to the flag, and the first score for a Rex Weapon. And Rexus will clean up on the defense. And reset. Nucleus, yeah. Yeah, Subterra is played sometimes. It's just very, very bad. Nucleus is not amazing or anything, but it's a fine public map compared to Subterra. I mean, Nucleus is maybe not super balanced, but at least, like... Subterra, the base is just so small. Anyway, 1-0 for Rex Weapon. Repelling all attacks here from Darkfire's team. Bioweapon staying conservatively back here. Eating rockets. He's going to run into the entire enemy team. Rexus now needs to defend this for his team because everything's gone to hell. And he's able to do so. Will Milch getting across. And just like that, another score. How deep are those pools? They're deep enough to swim in, apparently. They look like they should just be like little shallow reflecting pools, but apparently they are relatively deep. Rex is playing back mostly here. Playing a very strong defensive game. Now on 14 health, he needs to suicide. No, he went the other way. This is the player that you're looking for, Rexus. So, Rex weapon looking really strong so far, but only 2-0. Plenty of time left for... But Woolmilch here... No, nothing doing. Crazy damage from here from Rexus. He's going to take with 14 health. That's not going to go anywhere. Let's go over to Darkfire and see what kind of creative stuff he can come up with to try to... Roddy missing the shot there. We'll stay on Roddy as he tries to return this first. He's going to get another one. Misses that one too. His team is all dead. It's up to him. And he's dead. Roddy, unfortunately, not able to come through for his team there. So on to Darkfire. One good spam rocket. No MG damage. Another good direct rocket, but not going to be able to go anywhere with it. Lag time. Is it me? Yes, it's me. Or the server. I don't know why I'm laggy today. Kind of odd. I've actually not really dropped any frames, even though I'm having these lags in Sour. Back onto Darkfire here. He's actually being forced to defend right now, which he's not succeeding at, except that he is succeeding. Nice angle there, cut off. Great shotgun. Nice defense from Darkfire. And now he's got a teammate in, but he goes down. Not able to attack successfully through that tube. Is some pressure coming in from his teammate, but bioweapon takes him out. And Elkfly also goes down. So Darkfire in now. Having a hard time finding a sneaky angle here. A very large base. But once you get out through this teleporter, and he falls down. So Darkfire able to hit that rifle. He's made it across here, but... Oh, sick damage. Wait, Darkfire. Going off. He's killed everyone, but he's only got 5 health. Anything hits him and he's dead. Wow. So Darkfire there just decides to kill everyone and score the flag. Why doesn't he do this more often? His team might win. Really crazy highlight there from Darkfire. Now, 3-1. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Game not over. Big rocket. Big rifle. What are these combos? Darkfire has turned hacks on. He's killed Woolmilch. Rexus is there, though. Where the hell is the rest of the team? Darkfire just basically almost did the same thing again. This time he's in. Into the teleport. But he's going to meet in middle. Darkfire in some difficulty here. The red team swarms around him. They've got one back is Darkfire's team. But Rexus needs one more rifle. No, he doesn't. Darkfire out with not much, but who is alive for Bioweapon's team? Bioweapon, nice movement. I guess Darkfire suicided again. So he might want to stop doing that because it's losing his team the game. Rexus, full with the flag, meets Darkfire. He needs to survive because they've got his flag. And he doesn't. So another flag getting on the board maybe? No, Bioweapon across gets the return. Darkfire cleaning up here. Only on 36 though. They want to see him dead for his hops. Roddy getting up real tall, and a flag has been scored for Team Darkfire. Darkfly. 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Can they do it? They've given themselves a chance here. I'm on Woolmilch for some reason. He's moving his way across. No resistance to be found. And Woolmilch, Darkfire comes up. Woolmilch jumps into nothing. But unfortunately, Darkfire's team is not able to get across with the flag. Darkfire, 81-81. Big touch. He's going to want to get the return also. But he can't. Rexus kills him. But now Rexus, Alkfly, Roddy out with the hops, with the flag. Rexus needs to hand off here. Where is his help? Here comes his help. And now 2 blue members coming in. Rexus, are you going to help Bioweapon? Chaos in the blue team base. And everything is fine. Minute 23 to go. There's Darkfire, the most dangerous man. Rexus doing good damage. He has to kill Darkfire, still does Bioweapon. Never mind, he's done it. So they will switch to Wall Milch. Rexus able to come in and put some pressure. Good MG. Will force a switch for Team Blue. Rexus again. One good rocket. You know, I wonder if in situations like this it's even worth trying to return the flag. Really, you should just hold it with the 3-on-2. Or you could just return the flag. Not able to score it, but that's fine. Time off the clock. 37 seconds to go for them to get back to their rematch with Praise out. Solid nade. So Darkfire and Starch both given apparently too heavy of loads to carry. Rexus and Bioweapon, who I had as the favorites in the tourney, will make it to the grand finals, but they are in loser's side, having lost to Craze out. And we will see whether they can overcome the hole that they will now have to climb out of to avenge themselves. Please say best of 5-1 map. Please say best of 5-1 map. Please say best of 5-1 map. Elisa actually, these stairs are so steep. Elisa actually ended up naming you guys. She called you Benimo and I went with it. Benimo. What was you had Ben, yeah, Benimo. Because Ben, Kai, Manu, and Tamino. Your names combine well. You could probably do it a couple different ways. Elliot, don't do it. It is now 3 o'clock. How much did you puke? Not too bad. I guess I'll feed him. No, don't make it 2 best of 3s. Elliot pulled my headphones out. Fuck you, Elliot. Am I gonna do that thing where I listen to team comms? What? I never do that thing. God. Yeah, that would be how it would work, Manu, but now they're going to give them the chance to do whatever. Meaning that Craze Out, if they're smart, should take the 2 best of 3s, because that forces the enemy team to win 4 maps. Why did I say something? Why did I say anything? What was wrong with me? Oh my god, why I screwed myself so hard. Yeah, Navior's doing fine. Wait, I actually said that I was going to feed the cat and then I didn't do it. Alright, it looks like they're doing the best of 5. I'm going to feed Elliot and then we're off. All right. They're off on tubes. I don't remember who won what during the first series. But here we are. Woolmilch sitting on defense, apparently. He sees the enemy, he engages them, and he is victorious with the help of Lagout. Or wait, what? No, Craze Out is not... Okay, I got confused about who was on which team for a second there. Crash, though, with a touch, goes down immediately. Woolmilk now will attack out. He's got some help from an Iron Snout of some type. In fact, that means the entire Rex weapon team is out of base, but now they've died and reset. Woolmilch in. One rocket. Nothing doing. Rexus, though, with a touch, having a rifle battle with Lagout. He's made it into the tube, and there's support coming in. Lagout, though. They've got tons of blue players, but Rexus is still going. Lagout, can he... How does that score? Wow. All 6 players meet in mid. No health on any of them, and it ends up scoring for Rex weapon. Lagout not able to stop Rexus from going into the tube. Rexus gets out to middle. The 6-player sandwich does not go in favor of anyone, and Rexus scores it. Lagout 50-50. Will he work around the side of the map? No, he's going to meet resistance there, but he falls off. Crash, healthy. 1 player down at least. Now, though, getting rushed down by Rexus. Holy cow. Nice rifle from Rexus there. Easily able to defend it. There is a man mid, and he's dead. That should score then if he's gotten his defender beat, which he does. Craze weapon, or Craze out during the break. They seem to have lost a bit of their mojo. Although, again, I don't remember who won tubes. Okay, here's a decent touch for Lagout. But Woolmilch does get across. He's going to hand off to Rexus, who's immediately going to be embroiled in a fight. But Rexus does finish off Crash. And he'll hand off to Wool. It means that they have a 1-map advantage. What don't you understand? The series starts 1-0 for the team that won in the winner bracket. This partly maybe explains why you were having trouble considering the options. What? Oh, okay. So another cross-cap situation developing. Raise. Let's watch some Raise pop. There's not been nearly enough Raise pop on this stream. He's moving around the outside. Nice sneak attack. Big shotgun. Leaves Wool on next to nothing. But Rexus is able to kill the other attacker. He's just going to do it again. He'll fucking do it again. Here comes Raze. Good MG. Leaves him about half, but the whole team is there, so that's not going to be enough to return it just yet. Raze abandons his teammate. That's going to be certain death. But he knew what he was doing because as a result, now his team is in to score it. Clever move there from Raze. He sacrifices a 2v1 for a different 2v1. And his 2v1 proving more healthy allows them to score the flag. Now another decent touch for Krazout. Ray's lagging though, or am I lagging? I think I'm lagging, which sucks for me, but it's good for the players. Okay, as the lag subsides, dust settles, Rexus is in to his own base, handing off the flag to Woolmilch. Lag out. Crash holding the flag for Krazout. Back onto Raze. Oh, I'm too late. He's already done it. And now it is 2-3. Krazout right back in this one. .334 remaining for Krazout to tie this back up. They've done well so far after getting punched in the mouth with the 3-0 start. Ray's playing really well for his team. Let's go back onto his POV. He's a player that hasn't had much time on this stream in general, and looking like he's got some moves there. Gets the plus back rockets to hit his team. If they can nade jump up and take this flag, it looks like we're going to be tied 3-3. We are. So Krazout and Raze getting across undetected while the other team goes for the counter push. I like how Kraze is playing this, but he does meet Rexus there and go down. Rexus, though, also goes down, so Crash is able to come in and get the flag. He kills Bioweapon, hands off. Krazout looking really good, I have to say. Woolmilch holding with not much stack. If someone comes out of the top tube, he could be dead. There's the handoff to Rexus. Rexus will have to deal with this low player. She does. And now Woolmilch on the attack. Crash with the return already. Krazout has scored 4 flags unanswered. Woolmilch, though, he's got 50 health, and he's going to score this and tie it back up. These teams are so well matched. Mass Jonestown level suicide there from the red team.
Health boost.
Thank you for the cheer, Tamino. Much appreciated. Sorry your tournament could not end in a W. There is a cross-cap situation developing here. And Woolmilch will go back. Oh, what? Raze again with the return, but on the other side, no, it's good. Raze at Krazout goes up 5-4 with 1 minute remaining. Woolmilch trying to help on the attack, nothing doing. Will they hard defend? They could easily do so. Let's go into Rexus here. They are not hard defending. There's already a touch. Rexus able to move on. Oh no. Overtime almost guaranteed now. If they could just repel the Krazout players. Rexus on the spawn. Not his best MG. One more player to deal with. All of the players to deal with. One rifle. No, he misses one. They score it! Rex he couldn't hit the rifle. He's not perfect. Rexus is human. And they're gonna win. Oh, Rexus is mad. He's so mad. Wow. So now Craze Out is one map away from taking this. And Rex Weapon has to win 4 straight. We're gonna go on to Stronghold. And we're off here on Rexus. I meant 3 straight, by the way, not 4 straight. Well, quickly they are off to a 1 flag advantage here, so at least a good start for Rex Weapon. Now Rexus is going to take the flag again. Where is the... Ooh, good telepathic rocket there. On 5 health, Rex is across. He's beaten his man. And that scores 2-0 in 1 minute. Rex and Bioweapon, the entire enemy team goes down. So they should know to move out here. Good kill from Rexus, but he's not on much health. He's got enough to take it, though, and he's out with 26-26. He's got support in middle. Does not die and drop the flag into the water. A nade into Woolmilch. Woolmilch, you've got the flag! Woolmilch! And as a result, a score for Craze Out. Rexus's brain is fraying. What's good, Jamra? Oh, I didn't do any predictions today. That's okay. Next time. I bet in the final? Well, it's too late for me to make a fair prediction. I mean, Crazy Out just needs 1 more map. I think they've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cross-cap situation developing. And they will hand off to Crash to hold the flag. This is the final. It's a best of 5, 1 map. Winner's side is Craze Out, meaning they are up after winning the first map. Now 2-0. They only need 1 more map, whereas Rex Weapon needs to win 3. Oh my god. Rex is stuck holding with 60-60. His entire team has killed themselves. Oh my god, how are they all getting hurt, damaged, killed so much? Jesus. Alright, Rex is able to hand off to Bioweapon. Attack imminent. Holy shit, attack imminent. Rexus is going to go back and help. Too late. Easy win for Craze out on that situation. Rex looking for the return. Good rockets. Easy money. So that will score. And the lead back now for Rex Weapon. Good MG. We're just living on Rex's path right now. And he is about to facilitate a touch for Woolmilch. Woolmilch moving across the middle section. No resistance. Scores the flag. Big nade rocket combo. But still, Crash getting out? No, Rexus will take care of him.
Quad damage.
Tamino with the prime. Thank you very much, Tamino. Spam those Natari boosts for Tamino. Wool moving in. There is the return. So if he can get to the base. But no, he's taken out in mid-map by Raze, who then suicides triumphantly into the water. This is, ooh, Woolmelch just straight into the water for no good reason, and Raze has scored a flag. There are no rules about, Notari or chat pertaining to topic, only to, you know, the obvious stuff. And now it is 5-3 because Stronghold is just a series of flag scores, one after the other. And now it is Craze Out's turn. The lag out is across. 67-67, and he scores 5-4. Cross cap developing. Lag out hits the rifle, dies to the rockets. They mutual closer, maybe to one side. They're meeting. Bioweapon comes away with it, and they scored again. It is now 6-4. Will we get to 10 minutes or 10 flags? Tamino, this is only the last game. If Craze Out wins, they are currently losing. But Raze with a touch. He's out across the middle, but Woolmilch, Raze only on 10 health. Does he know? Raze able to juke around. Well played from Raze, but Rexus is there. And now 7-4. And Bioweapon also somehow there. This is about to blow wide open, even though we've already seen massive comebacks on this map. Much greater than 4 flags, so I will not rule it out. Bioweapon only able to kill one. Raze on 8 health. He kills himself, but Rexus was there. We'll watch Crash here now. Crash dies to Bioweapon. Rexus supporting his teammate. Raze, surprise, able to get the return. Keep some hope here for Craze Weapon. Craze out, Craze out, Craze out. Rexus, 32-32. He's across mid, coming high side, runs into Raze. Lag out, healthy touch. He's got support from Raze. This could even be a double. Who is in front of lag out right now? It's Rexus. And that might be the dagger. Lag out taking that extra tiny second. Coming in from that side. 9-4. Now the only question is 10 flags or 10 minutes. Bioweapon looking for the 10 flag. Raze with something to say about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cross-cap situation. That's not neither. That's 10 minutes. Raze does not look like he enjoys holding flags, especially when there's a minute and they need 4 flags. Wool Milch? Not quite. They might need to sell out, although they need someone to be back to score, so... Alright, they've scored it. 3 flags, 50 seconds. $40 seconds. They need a flag every 12 seconds, basically. Now they need a flag every 10 seconds. They're taking too long. Okay, this game is over. That actually was exactly 10 seconds. Oh, no, he didn't score it quite fast enough. Darn. Yeah, but I didn't say it had to be a 10-minute victory. I said which one's coming first, 10 flags or 10 minutes? And the answer is 10 minutes. Rex Weapon lives to fight another day. The crazy thing is if Rex Weapon just hadn't thrown on Stronghold the first series, they'd be the one in winner's side right now. Jamra, it's spelled Rex Weapon with a W at the front. That's why it represents all 3 players. Like wrench. Rex Weapon. Yes, these players, as far as I'm aware of, no one bothered to name their teams, so it's been left to me to name all of them. Tatooine! Except for Elisa named Benimo. So I did get some help. Off on Raze, who quickly gets to the top of the map. This is why I didn't think Tatooine was that good the first time I played it. It seemed like you could kind of just soar over the map really easily. I think they've made it a little less broken in that way since the version I played. I don't know. Anyway, Raze. Oh, man. Good frag, bad movement into the pit with Raze. He's attacking from the left side. Should be able to get a pretty clean kill here, and the touch, and nice movement. Raze is good at Sauerbraten, I think. I've come to the conclusion that Raze is pretty good at Sauerbraten. I think that's the main reason. Obviously, Crash is playing quite well as well, but Raze really showing out has been part of how they've been able to beat Rex Weapon, which was like a really good team on paper. At least for this kind of tournament. That was a little weird. Rex is just kind of cluelessly there, but then Ray's still not able to kill him, and Woolmilch scores. Shotgun lets you down. Ray's on the attack again. Full fast ahead. Ray's has one key on his keyboard, and it is W. Drops down, gets a really clean kill on Bioweapon. He's out with 55-55, hitting the crossbar, and now he has a fight with a healthy... Oh, good movement there. Able to get across, but he is in a fight already. Takes a rifle. He's very low. No problem. His team should be able to stabilize here. And we have a cross-cap situation. I'm guessing no one knows what I'm referencing when I keep doing that, which is fine. Missing the rifle, but he's got a teammate here sandwiching. Gets the kill. No one left alive to get the flag, though. And the return is not there. Full plus forward raise. He's in. Some machine gun damage. A nice rifle, but he's left himself out of position to actually get to the flag. And so there will be no return on that push either. But a lot of pressure coming in here from Craze Out. They were not able to suicide and reset. This time for sure, yes, Raze does get the return. Great pressure there from Craze Out to get themselves a 1 flag lead here. Raze going by. He does not see that health bar, but I did, and I see that there could be a problem here. Oh my goodness, what a great shot. Raze is good at Sauerbraten, dude. And I'm still very unsure. I think this map might not suck. I really can't make up my mind. Maybe if I could actually play it, I would make up my mind. Stronghold fucking sucks, though. I'm sorry. I didn't play it. I just watched it. I'm so sick of watching Stronghold. It's garbage. Raze gets another kill on the flag holder, but he's not going to be able to return it. Yeah, Avior. Idris is just too large and basic. Stronghold is absolute trash to watch. I don't know if the players are enjoying it. Chroma's bad. Chroma has always been bad. Raze is unstoppable, dude. But there's some drama on the other side here. Woolmilch does get across with 18. Clutch stuff from Woolmilch. Woolmilch! And by Woolmilch, I mean whoever it is that almost ran away without taking the flag. Idris is an extremely basic map. There's nothing really good or bad about it. I don't know what you would modify. I just don't think Stronghold's any good, dude. It's just a cramped, simple, quick map. I don't know. Idris could be saved. I think it's just not really the right size. Or the right... Yeah, I don't know. Idris is just super basic. That's all I can say about it. Anyway, there is a return here now. And it looks like... No, again, some drama on the other side. This time it's bioweapon, but he goes down. Rexus is dead. 3-1 for Craze Out. That's true, SWAT Llama. I think I remember complaining about that when it was in the preliminary part. But when you watch it played, the players just don't use those routes and you stop thinking about it. Anyway, back on the board is Team Rex Weapon. Remember, they have to win this to keep the series going. I'm on Crash Pov somehow. Let's stay on Crash Pov for a bit. He's been playing really well. He deserves some attention here. I think Tatooine... I don't know if I'm right about this. I think Tatooine used to be smaller. 4-2 for Craze Out. I think the version I played was smaller, because I really remember this map sucking balls. I remember you just being able to, like, Get to the base, rocket jump over the whole thing, and score. This version makes you work a bit more. I think Craze Out is using voice, yes. Crash trying to abuse this upper position. Rex is getting out. Crash surprised by bioweapon. Cross cab situation. Who has the flag? Woolmilch and Raze. Raze will hand off, presumably, if he can survive that close encounter with bioweapon, to lag out. 4-2. 2 minutes gone. Great rifles from Rexus. Can he get to the return? No. He spams it. Doing so much damage. Not quite. Maybe he should have just rushed it. I don't know. That was unfortunate to do so well, but not. And then he's off the map. Down in this little hut. Softens up the attacker, but he's not on enough health himself now. 1:56 to go. Still doable. What? Rexus? Apparently there's an angle completely across the map that I didn't really notice. And it goes the other way. Craze Out looking to take this one. Rexus maybe keeping their hopes alive a bit with the quick counter score. But they still need 2 flags in 1 minute and 17 seconds. Rexus is going to leave base. Understandable. They need flags. He's gotten onto the flag. Looking for the return. He's got it. "55 seconds. We'll stay on Rexus. Quickly. Winning his rifle fight. Takes a big rocket. Wins the fight, but where is our teammates? 2 down, 2 down! But his teammates are back. No! Rexus! No! 19 seconds, last push. Rexus eats a huge rock. Woolmilch. What were you doing, Woolmilch? And Raze with the touch. All he has to do is drop that off the side. Craze Out is gonna win it. Really impressive stuff from Craze Out, I think, personally. I thought Rexus' team looked the best on paper. Indeed, they were able to make it to the grand final, but Craze Out reigns supreme. And what a victory, by the way, for Crash. Not really a fixture in competitive sour since the Bob days. Probably most of you goddamn noobs don't even know who Bob is. He's not a person, it's a clan name, Band of Brothers.
Health boost.
Tamino just dropping bits like crazy today, celebrating the Craze Out win. Appreciate it, Tamino. Thanks a lot, man. And yes, as I was saying, a big win for Crash. Able to get on a team in this mixed tournament and able to get on the right team and help them to victory. Kind of a rival showing for Raze also. Raze looking really good, showing why Miss was looking really good before they just all went AFK at once. And disappointing for... I can't ship them to Germany. I can't ship candies to Germany, Crash. They're perishable. You can't just ship perishable handmade chocolates to... And they're not homemade, but they might as well be. It's not fucking Reese's peanut butter cups and shit. Like, there's no preservatives. I can't ship you candies to Germany. I can't. I'm sorry. What a waste that he joined an inactive clan. Well, maybe they're not inactive because they've got Raze. Raze is Raze. Raze is who Raze is. He's Raze. Crazy Raze, Raze, crazy Raze. Crazy Raze. Anyway. Anyway. Princess is also back, yes. Yeah, Tenchi, have you said hi to Princess yet? Because Princess is back. And she probably wants to play you in Insta. Like, really bad. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for the subs and the bits today. Much appreciated. I'm going to be ending the stream now, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.